What's up, guys, and welcome back to No Collar Entertainment. This is Matt. And Ariane's doing her fantasy lineup, which is always a heartbreaking endeavor.
Everyone on my fucking team is either questionable
You're
or
not
has a
supposed to
bye.
cuss in the first minute and a half.
Huh?
You're not supposed to cuss in the first minute and a half.
Oh.
Oh, well, we're not making money anyway. It's fine.
No. Everyone on my fucking team is either questionable or on a bye, except for DJ Moore of the Bears. And I'm already 1-3 in this league, so, I mean, at this stage, what the fuck, why not? He'll either have a monster game or he's going to get stuffed by the Commanders' defense today. So it will either mean nothing or it will mean more nothing. That's my team this
What's up, Super? Alright, so we are playing Aliens again. This is going to be a shorter stream as we do want to make sure we catch some of the Bears game tonight, which is starting pretty soon. But we're going to play a little bit because we definitely want to keep streaming on our schedule. And I got us back to where we were.
Quick question. Who is Jameson Williams?
Oh, pick him up. If you have a receiver to get rid of, pick him up.
I had him on my reserve. I just realized I could probably use him.
He was suspended for gambling, and then the NFL altered the gambling rules, which shortened his suspension, and he got reinstated this week instead of last.
All right, well then,
now I don't know if I would start him just yet, but he's gonna be one of their more explosive players.
I already have him. The question is because isn't St. Brown from Detroit, isn't he out this week too?
I think it's just questionable.
Okay, well then I'll wait. I guess I'm trying to figure that out.
No, I would still. So you have him on the team already?
I have him on my team already. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just hold on to him.
Okay. No, this is that one team that didn't make any fucking sense because I didn't draft it. I got Purdy, Henry. No, that's a different one. No, that was the team that I had. I drafted this one. No, I also did not draft this one. It just fucking because
decontamination process.
So I wanted 3. Shocker.
Processing. Processing. Decontamination.
Alright, 5 minutes trying to figure this out. See if I have any more Chargers or
name's McNeil.
Seattle
I'm a
players
veterinarian around here.
on my team that are
Shut
starting.
myself in here when everything went to hell. Problem is, when you do that, it's kind of hard to get back out again. Guess I wasn't thinking straight.
You know the situation?
How is that going to get
not
Jay
much.
Williams?
Sousa recovered a weird
on
corpse next to the slaughterhouse. I've never seen anything like it myself.
I forgot this controller is dying. Can you switch me out?
Yeah.
Stitch up the occasional wound in someone who should know better. I'm not a xenobiologist or a fighter. Before she left, Sousa insisted I keep this.
Thank you.
Said it was
Alright, so what are we doing right now?
Alright, Grunt. Grab that sentry gun and get the vet out of here.
Hopefully you can still hear us. Check.
Appreciate the help. Sentry gun and get the vet out of here.
Alright, yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna give you the phone so I can check the screen.
There's that. Alright.
Then...
So we're doing what we were doing last time, getting the sentry gun and protecting the veterinarian. We just need to be a little more careful this time. So... why they made the game like this? Well, I mean, I kind of get it, Super, because it's, it's a strategy game. Which, to follow up Isolation, it kind of feels right. Because Alien Isolation felt a lot like the first Alien movie. And this one feels more like the second one, where it's more action. And
I feel like that's accurate.
So I feel like that's kind of what they were going for, so I don't hate it. But I mean, I like the game.
It still seems really super challenging. It's not as dread-inducing as the first one, but that doesn't mean it's not still creepy in some ways and scary in others, and just adrenaline pumping or whatever the hell, anxiety-inducing without necessarily causing you to want to have a smile. Anxiety attack in a closet somewhere.
Decontamination process engaged.
All right, here we
Alien
go.
Isolation and
So I had a strategy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my suppressing fire.
Just don't
right down this hallway, which should slow them down.
Suppressive fire!
It's a drone!
Oh, God. Alright, so who do you think? Burrow versus Arizona or Goff versus Carolina?
Goff.
Yeah, I was actually where you said then. Alright, yeah, I guess my lineup's actually...
Slow him down, slow him down. Grenade launcher right there.
Grenade!
Jaguars defense against Buffalo or Chicago's defense against Washington?
Find a new defense. Drop the Bears defense. Just give it up.
Alright, let's see. Defense, what is out there? There's not a whole lot. What do you mean fix the Bears? I have a Bears.
Zeno in approach. Let there be light.
That's weird. Okay, well, let me do something y'all soon. Colts, Packers, Lions. Get the Lions. Lions defense. Oh, what the hell?
Changing that.
It's a throw.
Left rock.
So fucking weird. It said I had the Bears defense for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
a frickin' lawnmower. All right, squad.
Wow, that worked. All right, cool.
Yay! Good job.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus!
You kill her.
Shit, man. She's gone.
We just killed the veterinarian?
Just grabbed her through the vent here.
We just saved her!
They're abducting people. It could explain why I was reading only 7 PDTs.
Was that supposed to happen, or was it like, choices made or whatever the fuck?
For your focus, and I feel unloved because Ari's supposed to be watching the comments.
I am. Give me a second.
It's more on Ari than it is anyone else.
I'm doing my lineup. Give me a second.
Shit! I don't have enough tools to do it. Fuck.
Is there any way to save her, or is she's just going?
No, I think that was just part of the.
That sucks. We can finally get a cleric.
No, she's not a fighter. It was going to be
I didn't say fighter. I said medic.
No, I'm saying she said she couldn't do anything in the field. It would have been lead her to the thing and then call it. Oh shit!
Did you just jump past the sentry gun?
No, it's
Broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably fix that
Mine is
immediately. That was how you died
critical
last
hit,
time.
yes, sir.
That was how you died last time. Was you didn't repair the sentry gun?
I know, but I don't have the tools to do it this time.
Oh.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Drop your shit and run! Okay. Alright, so, going back to look at Supas, because he has quite a bit. I'm so sorry about that, Supa. I do color entertainment. Yes. This is Supa. I'm still rolling the street. Yes, you are. We appreciate you. We love you. Mwah. Thank you. When are we jumping on Little Nightmares? I don't know. Probably at some point after we're done doing this, or in between. I don't know. Maybe we get a break at some point. Right now, I think most of our energy is going to this and Madden, which is going to be ongoing anyway. But as far as this one goes, I don't know how long this is. How long a game this is.
I don't either. Okay, here we go. 3,
Hopefully after this
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have problems.
You guys are smoked. Still don't know why they made the game like this. I have theories, but I'll talk about that here in a second. I will forever shit on games like this unless it's Diablo. You know what I remember that people stopped playing that Predator game and that one really good. I don't know what Predator game you're talking about. The Predator game takes away your focus and I feel like you should have done that before the stream. No!
Fuck!
We were doing other shit, and I was trying to do it before the stream and just ran out of time. Honestly, the fact that we're getting in streaming at all was we barely had time to get it as it is. We tried to start it a little bit earlier and just got caught up other stuff. But
I'm gonna have to save her later.
what, save the vet?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I get to choose who I'm saving. The vet, I need some more tools
okay.
to be able to do what I need to do.
Technician will help you.
Yeah, so let's go to the technician. Let's try him out.
Yeah. Okay. As far as I'm not a big fan of games like this either, but I've never really tried playing them either.
See, I love these
Those
games.
top-down games?
Huh?
Top-down games?
Yeah.
Why?
Civilization, Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth 2 is one of my favorites of all time. I was addicted to Rome Total War for a long time. I like the strategy of it without having to rely on the skill of my aim, because we all know my aim is sus.
Yeah.
So this is more, so, okay, I know why. Because it's a puzzle for me.
Okay.
How do I strategically place my soldiers? Which abilities should I use to combat this current problem I'm dealing with?
Okay.
So that is a puzzle for me.
Okay.
And it plays the tactics part of my mind, which has always interested me.
So I'm going to your new comment in a second, Super. I was going to respond that with regards to like the strategy games takes away your focus. I think it's just a matter of how the different reasons or different ways in which people are interacting with the game. Because someone would say the same thing about Resident Evil and be like, the puzzles take away my focus from my enjoyability of the game. And for them, all they want to do is just go in and shoot zombies, and they don't want to deal with having to think about getting to the next level or getting to this thing to be able to get to this key to get out of here, blah, blah, blah. I think it's just a matter of everyone's individual taste that brings them into a game. Mine is, I don't necessarily enjoy the interfacing. Like the top-down element of it, like it's unusual for me, and at this stage of my gameplay experience, I'm not going to adapt to it very well. I have no problem watching someone else play it, but I would get super frustrated at this stage of my life trying to play it, and I've never done it before. The strategy aspect of it doesn't really bother me, and I think one reason why you would do it in a game like this is because if it is following kind of a formula of like Alien with more isolation and Aliens is more this one, because they're trying to give it more that element of the Marines, and they did try another game. I forget what it was called, because you were kind of hype on it and then realized how terrible it was. It came out after Isolation.
Oh, shit!
Bring them down.
What was that one shooter game that was Aliens, but it was after Isolation?
Colonial Marines.
Yeah, so they've been trying to make an attempt at recapturing the...
And that game was trash.
Yeah, consistently the Alien games have been trash.
FPS, in my opinion, FPS does not work for Alien. It doesn't.
Well, because there's so much going on.
And the survival is what really made it pop in Alien Isolation. Because it wasn't an FPS. It wasn't a shooter.
No, it was a survival game. It's your Outlast, Until Dawn, you know, those kind of categories of games. That's what that one was more like. This one,
fix you up best I can.
Or trying to do it with a shooter for Alien would not allow for the immersion of the dread and the anxiety and the fear that the other game Isolation allowed for you. With this one, there is an element that's still provided because you can't see everything, but you can still see enough where you're able to participate and, you know, control multiple characters.
Affirmative.
Ah, son of a bitch.
What's wrong?
Massive onslaught. We're in trouble.
Well, if it's a pusher, he can fix the thing for you.
Hurry up,
Go over here. Alright, so we gotta fucking hunker down here. So let's do suppressive fire in this direction. Let's do a flare here.
They're not gonna come behind you on one of the vents or anything, are they?
And let's see if this will help.
Alright, so Predator game where you can be the Predator or the fire team to attack the Predator. It was hyped up for the longest, and now I never heard about it. I haven't heard anything about it since it came out.
That was Hunting Grounds. It actually wasn't a bad game. It just didn't get the following that it needed. It was actually a lot of fun. but it was short-lived because of minimal replayability.
Oh, that was the game you had that had like a Predator background and everything on it going for a while?
Yeah.
The Predator would be doing stuff and then reloaded the system.
It burns! It burns! Ah! It burns! It burns! Shit, I'm out!
Focus fire and target!
I think also, like, so if you were going to try and do a first-person shooter game with this kind of element of the Marines, you only get to play really one character at a time.
You like that, huh?
And really probably for the developers, it would be much easier to just have you be one person. You would either be playing kind of like Amanda's character, would be like the new Ellen Ripley in Aliens, and she's kind of accompanying them, but isn't actually necessarily trained. And is it going to be actually doing the shooting? Or you'd have them be like one of the Marines, maybe like the leader or something like that, and everyone else is kind of like following your commands as you try and figure out how to survive this bullshit.
Yeah. And the Tom Clancy games, those are like FPSs, Supa, as well. But there is more strategy to them. So I guess it's really just how do you like your strategy? I am more of a tactician when it comes to these kinds of games. I want this guy's over here. I want the cavalry coming in from down here. We'll create a pincer move here, and I'll start with my polemen up front to hold them there while the cavalry comes in from each side. Type of thinking, not I'm the leader of a small group and let's breach this door and shoot these guys, and that's not more of my style.
So I just before I answer your question, or before I respond to Strange, I should say, I'm curious. Are there any first-person shooter games that anyone can think of where you would be able to bounce around between characters like that? Like you have different soldiers placed in different places?
There was a Ghost Recon game where you could do that.
Is that the only one?
No, there's other ones. There's America's Army, which is actually a super underrated game.
Okay.
It was actually made by the American Army. Okay. And it was going through the training and all that. But yeah, when you got to the actual missions, you got to control each individual person.
Now, out of curiosity, was it set up and kind of... so here's the thing. This is what I would expect in a first-person shooter game and being able to bounce around, is that there would be challenges in developing a game like that and programming and everything like that. It's because storylines, story-wise, like how you're going to interact with everything, blah, 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 that it would be challenging to do so successfully. You're going to lose something either in terms of graphics or you're going to lose it in the story.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm asking, like, what games do you think of that have been successful? And when you talk about that one, was it structured in that, kind of Call of Duty style, like, oh, you're playing this character for this chapter, and then the next chapter you're playing this other character, like, it's prescribed who you get to play? Or was it more like in the middle action, like you're doing this right now, and then in the middle of it you decide, hey, I'm going to go over to this room real quick and see what they're doing, and you actually get to walk over to their bodies simultaneously? Was it like that, or the first one?
No, the second one.
So, okay. So, it's surprising to me that more games don't do that, but I wonder if some of the concerns I have are part of it. So, what would be some of the drawbacks you think of a game like that when now that you played any of them?
Well, there's a lot of them. All games have their drawbacks.
Sure.
Don't get too
But that's why I've never seen a game like that. So my understanding of it would be that it would be challenging to develop or undesirable to play, which is why we don't see very many of them. So.
Yeah, they're not definitely. Here, talk stupid.
Well, okay, so I'm asking you because you're actually saying that you did one. So
I know, but I gotta figure this out.
Okay, so we'll come back to yours, Mom, in a second. We'll go back to the chat. All right. So I'll say yours in a second. Strange. This game could be at least you could at least pull you off and use you for the huggers to use.
Oh, that's where I need to go.
There's
right there.
This game where it had Brotherhood in the name of it, or it could be one he just said. I don't know if this is the game case. It lets you bounce around, or you can be one guy and tell everyone where to go and tell them how they're supposed to target. My favorite one. A lot of those things I play on the highest level of difficulty. And the difficulty isn't like the difficulty of play. It's the difficulty of actually programming it. So you don't have like the lag or challenges in doing that, making sure that you're like communicating well and stuff, like the game being able to know what everyone is doing so that if you swap in the middle of gameplay that you're going to drop into whatever they're actually doing in that level, and it's not going to be prescribed, you know, like you trigger a cutscene and this is how it's going to look sort of situation. It's you're now back in the control room and you're able to see everything the same way and play, and it will be different every time someone interacts with that game because it's going to be different just because that's how the game's set up. That's the difficulty I'm saying, that programming it might be challenging. But if they're doing multiple games like that, then apparently it's not. I'm just wondering why I've never really seen a whole lot of them. This is offline, so no lag. Well, that'd probably be why. And since almost everything now is done online, it's almost impossible finding games that really aren't.
There we go. Okay.
Although this game you're not necessarily playing with anybody, so I don't know if you necessarily have to.
Is there anything else in here? Oh no, I gotta actually look. Fuck.
On it. Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad.
Okay, so back to Strange's comment. I was reminded of the Dilbert scene with Judge Stone Cold Steve Austin this morning, and I've been laughing at that all day. The strategy is hit it till it dies. Okay, OG Xbox. Yeah, so this is like, you know, on one hand, the graphics might have been like more rudimentary, so the programming for it might not have been like that difficult, but I say that by comparison when it was like the cutting edge of graphics at the time, compared to now, which at the same time you have more powerful processors, so it should be able to handle a lot of the shit we're talking about. So who knows? It might just be people so fucking dealing with it.
Come on, team.
We can do it, but it sucks to program, and we don't fucking feel like it. Or people don't enjoy them because they don't play those games. Like, that's really probably it. If there isn't a demand for it, people aren't playing them.
Well, we're discussing first-person shooters versus strategy games like this.
Yeah.
See, like me personally, give me a good one of these all day long, and I'll take this over a first-person shooter.
Copy.
See, I'd rather play a first-person shooter, but I also would bitch about not being able to understand where everything is. And with Xenomorphs running at you in a massive onslaught, is the words they're using, and not be able to know or see where they're coming from, that shit would stress me the fuck out.
All right, let's see what's in there.
Decontamination.
Especially because these things, the way that they're programmed in this game, they move so fast. You really wouldn't be able to respond fast enough as a human being.
And that's the thing, to really feel the xenomorph, it should feel like you can't follow it.
Yeah.
You can't track it.
No.
So when you have a team that can actually fight back like this, I don't think first person works for Alien. But if you have an Amanda Ripley who can't fight back,
yeah,
that makes that an ethereal horror experience.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Alien Isolation started off slow in the hype because everyone was on the graphics and blah, blah, blah. But as you fucking played it,
yeah,
terrifying.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Move on. Double time.
Name's McNeil.
Oh, so trying her again? Oh, poor guy.
Well, because I found some of the tools that I needed, so now if the sentry gun goes down, I can actually fix it.
Where's the technician?
Huh?
Where's the technician?
What do you mean?
Did we not say the technician?
Not much.
No, because another fucking massive onslaught came and killed me.
So you didn't try to like for me?
Myself.
No! I want my goddamn sentry gun.
Okay, fair enough.
Someone who should know better. I'm not a xenobiologist or a fighter. Before she left, Sousa insisted I keep this. Said it was automated, but I managed to set it up.
Alright, Marines. Grab that sentry gun and get the vet out of here.
I feel like that actually is probably the best reason as to why this game is not a first-person shooter. If you are trying to shoot the xenomorph, and there's multiples of them, and then we're doing it like as a team, as opposed to like if it's like one xenomorph against one person, that is already you're already overmatched.
No.
If it's 4 versus 1, then it's not fun. Even if it's the queen, it's not gonna be fun. So you need to have a shit ton of them for it to be justified. If it's one person with a gun versus the xenomorph, it still might be a little even more evenly matched. But reality is you're gonna probably need to face a bunch of them. So I think it's based on the perceived difficulty with regards to how the game is designed. Are you going to be armed? Are you going to have a team or not? If you have both of those, then they're going to throw a bunch of shit at you. And if you are trying to interact with the Xenomorphs from a first-person shooter, for it to really feel like an alien game, for it to really feel like a challenge, you're going to have them moving at you way faster than I think most human beings should be able to process the information coming at them.
Move on.
For that same level of
They're
threat.
headed our way.
Yeah, and that's where this game does that very well.
A slaughter. You're just shooting at it's just shooting at like ducks in a barrel, or whatever, or something like that. Like, and that's not fun either.
Wait. Hold on, squad.
That's probably why Colonial Marines failed. Because basically they were their first person, I think. Part of it was.
All of it was first person.
And it sucked.
And it was clunky, and it was hard to get invested.
I want to win the lottery, but guess what? I mean, it's still possible. I mean, astronomically unlikely, but possible.
Coming. Give those bugs a warm welcome.
Where's the veterinarian?
Sentry activated.
Keep.
She just goes over there. I can't control her. This is meant to happen.
Well, maybe if we kill them all.
We did last time.
Maybe we didn't. Yeah, obviously we missed one.
Decontamination process.
Alright, so suppressive fire down the hallway.
Decontamination complete.
And then we're going to do the flare.
What I think would be fun, and have they done this yet? When they do kind of like the Jason and Friday the 13th games, and they do it with Alien. Have they done that yet? They done that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Where like it's 5 random people against the alien. The alien hunts you while you're trying to like get away.
It's a drone. You like that?
They've done that, right? Yeah, you were playing it before, weren't you?
Where they hunt you? Yeah. Yeah.
But those I feel like would get even boring after a while.
It's hit or miss. Like, you'll always want to go back to it because it is pretty decent.
Grenade! Let's rock!
They're headed our way.
Well, I guess though, like one thing you could do from the first person aspect is kind of what they do here, where like it slows down for you.
No, yeah, like when you're picking stuff and it gives you a chance to actually look and decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. Like this game was really well put together.
I feel like this would be, okay, no. I would, you know what I think would be a fun game? I think this is probably the closest,
Let's bring the vet to safety.
Hold your fire. You'll kill her.
Just wanted to catch it that time.
Alright, let's bring this vet to safety. Motherfucking jinx.
Alright, here we go. Got 20 seconds, so let's do this. Let's check this out. So we're gonna put a sensor here, right?
Deploying motion tracker.
You need to hurry up. 15, 14, come on. Place it and get your ass back.
Motion tracker activated.
Thank you.
What are we doing?
Because now, what I can do is if I overload this, they're attracted to it.
Okay.
So if I start getting overwhelmed, I'll go to the map, I'll overwhelm the tracker,
More signals incoming.
Okay.
and that'll get them off our ass for a second. Here they come.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's rock!
You like that, huh? Reload it.
Okay, that did not work. Fuck.
They're headed our way.
Did you just kill a sentry though?
No, not yet.
Okay. I feel like if you shoot a grenade in the direction of the sentry gun, it just destroys the sentry gun.
Seems like
Got it!
Alright, so what now?
This is working. Oh, fuck, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so pick that up. That's ours now.
Packing sentry gun.
Still got 149 shots on it, too. That's gonna help.
Sentry packed.
Bang. There you go. Damn.
I would say this is probably the closest amalgamation of the what was it? God, I can't remember the name of the
I
game.
love
Crimson,
how the
Crimson Land.
Crimson. Oh yeah, okay.
That was the name of the game, right?
Yeah, that's a top down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only one I enjoy. But it's not strategy.
Yeah.
It's just survive.
Shoot everything. Yeah.
Wave after wave after wave after wave, and it's fun as fuck.
I want to
haven't played
point
in a
out.
while.
I want you to keep going on your rant, but I just
Yeah.
want to point out real quick so I can keep moving on the action.
Uh,
The scarring of the floor from the acid blood.
oh, that's pretty
Like
cool.
you could see divots in the floor where the acid started to eat through.
Shit, man.
That's dope.
That is pretty cool. That's like that
So-
little detail that I appreciate.
Yeah, I'm not a big graphics or scenery guy. Usually, it's not the biggest thing I need. But I appreciate it when the little shit's there.
It's the effort. Alright, so back to the chat. Strange as this may be because I only play platformers, RPGs, and fighting games, but I have no idea what y'all are talking about. I don't remember what we were talking about. Basically, trying to. Strange. Suda was concerned because they didn't really like they didn't like top downs. They don't like top downs in general. They don't like top down strategies and strategy games, and felt that it's wasted on this game. And realizing as we were talking, they didn't make a game that was first person shooter that was in this level for aliens, and it was after isolation, and everyone hated it.
Well, not just that. There have been multiple alien first person shooter games, and they've all sucked.
And it's because they've tried to
Come on, team.
capture lightning in a bottle. It's not going to happen.
The thing about Alien, what makes Alien great is that you can't beat it. So if you give me a gun and I'm just going through killing everything,
They're just
it doesn't feel like Alien.
no.
What the fuck is a top down? From this omniscient point of view, Strange, where you're above and you're kind of playing God and moving people around. So Sims,
Yeah.
Signature spotted.
Civilization.
Civilization,
things like
Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle Earth 2, 1, fucking Total War, the series.
Signals incoming.
What's nice about this one is that eventually it's going to switch to first person, but only from the point of view of the
Alright, so here's where I'm curious.
cutscenes. But then we did have the one person who was walking around. Oh no, you were controlling from top down also. Never mind.
If I leave,
Uh,
I get all that stuff,
but
and I can continue this mission on future deployments. Yeah, we're going to call it.
all right.
We're going to call the mission. We
Spotted.
failed at saving the veterinarian.
We're not going to. We were going to.
This is another really cool.
You're always going to fail this one.
This is a really cool detail.
Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
We have a cutscene.
you can realize that you are in over your head and leave a location to resupply and come back and do it again later. Like, that is a legit strategy that not a lot of strategy games give you. That I didn't even think about, but then I'm like, you know, it did tell me to redeploy my squad or just leave it, and I mean, if I leave it, do I have to do this whole fucking mission all over again? No, I'm leaving where I'm currently at, and I could come back and continue the objectives I was already in the middle of. Rearmed, resupplied, and rehealed.
Yeah.
So that is a legit... I have to just, like, praise this game for a minute, because that is not something strategy games put in there a lot.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. I don't think about.
I think that's dope.
Well, we're 39% on this expedition, and that's not the game though. It's just the
Yes, we got 40% through this mission, then we're like, fuck it. We gotta take a minute.
Yeah. Well, and we're gonna probably stop here. I'm gonna go grab some Wingstop. Matt's gonna get set up to watch whatever the hell the Bears are trying to do.
Wow.
I don't even want to look, but
Don't
I'm gonna
look
look.
yet.
I'm gonna look.
Plus order. Oh, we rescued Duncan Torres, so we have a new recruit.
What's still zeros? Oh my God, we're up. That doesn't sound
I
right.
thought you said it was just 0-0.
It refreshed because
Okay.
it also was like 13 minutes into the game, and obviously it's 4 minutes left.
So run duration was 50 minutes, 40 kills, 1,000 bullets used. We were undetected for 82% of it. That's the fuck part. We were trapped, detected, and hunted for a grand total of like 60% of that mission, and I was stressed the whole fucking time.
That's a good sign.
Like, the atmosphere is also really good. So,
hostile critters or wiped out colony? Hunslet being Hunslet? How'd you find your first day in the Corps?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
If it helps, you're doing okay.
What the shit?
I'm glad it's over. My nerves are shot.
Oh, it ain't never over. But for now, we got some time.
Good. Gives me a chance to work on the comms. If only we could hear from Director Price and Pharaoh's Spire. We could use her help.
Dr. Becker's been trying the whole time we were deployed. It turns out most long-range transmitters are down. If someone's home at Pharaoh's, they probably can't pick up. Do you think those things can be there too?
Judging by what happened on Pioneer, it's clear that they're spreading extremely fast.
Then you'd better get familiar with the Otago right now. You can't give those creatures the benefit of time.
By the way, it is 13 minutes into the first quarter.
Administrator Hayes.
DJ Moore has 17 points.
oh. Guess you did a good call playing him then.
I guess so. Huh.
Okay, so how many Marines just to recover from their
Check it out
injuries?
real
We
quick,
only
check
have
it out.
one, so what if... let's bring...
This one's a priority. Understood.
let's bring that down a little bit.
Ah, Administrator. I wanted to... Oh. Going that badly, is it?
I'll get back to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do something for you?
Actually, yes. I was hoping you might persuade Sergeant Harper to treat...
So you were never supposed to finish that first mission.
Oh, one can never have too much information about
I
one's
think they
I
realized
didn't
you
know you
probably
worked
were
in
not going to
corporate
be able
espionage,
to.
Doctor.
Very
Damn it, but I didn't play him both
On the
ways,
other hand,
so.
I do
That's
find that
fine.
science and skullduggery have a surprising overlap. Both require focus and a keen eye for detail. One supposes.
I wrote it like
True
a fight
enough.
me in the ass later.
And you're right. We need more information on these things. I'll talk to the sergeant.
No, I gotta praise this game. Like, that just little detail
Chief Engineer Corrigan, isn't it?
makes
We
this
met before.
so much better. Like, this was probably a 6 or a 7 game for me for a little bit.
You had your hands full.
And then I get it, what they're trying to do. This is at least an 8 game.
It looks like a choose-your own adventure sort of game.
Yeah.
Harper told me we got splashed after
Now,
some
it's
kind of
definitely, you're railroaded. It's definitely going to play out in one way.
Yeah.
But you get to choose when you leave that first mission. I could have left before I even saved the vet.
Yeah.
fucking mess. Anyway,
I didn't even have to save. I could have left.
produce equipment for our Marines.
So it's interesting.
Well, I don't think this ship will ever be spaceworthy again. But that doesn't mean we have to abandon her. It could be shelter, you know? For these people. For us. The only problem is dear Otago took a beating. I got holes to patch, cables to reconnect. Our cryo chambers, our shield, they're history.
Do you want to do some of this like when we come back next time?
We're
Like,
missing materials.
Well, I'm going to let this one finish, then we'll call it.
Turn into upgrades for both our guys and the ship.
Look, no promises. But we could ask the Marines to check for materials in Dead Hill storehouses during their next visit.
It all helps.
If they pick it back.
Right. All right, we are going to call it here. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yep. Thank you for the engagement and stuff.
Okay, so that it did save, so
Oh,
we're
my
good.
goodness.
All right, so yeah, we will be back probably tomorrow. I definitely have a Madden game tomorrow, and we might have this as well. So we look forward to seeing you then. Like, share, subscribe for No Cow Entertainment. This is Matt.
There he is.
We're out!
Bye.